Just, just,
Are you driving? Can you talk?
yeah. Mm.
Oh.
Like, like the virus is spreading, and I don't think it come under control by any means.
Nobody in your family has come down, no?
No, no. Fortunately, by Krishna's mercy, we are all fine.
Oh. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, yeah.
Today we are reading
Yeah.
Canto
It's
4,
scary.
Chapter 6,
It's,
text 31 to 36. Yeah. I'm not in front of the book, but I can say the prayers. And if you would like to continue reading, like, if you have the book, it would be nice, like, if you can read, because I think we are the only two people on the call as of now.
okay, well, it's still early. So if we wait just a
Yeah,
little bit.
that's true. That's true. Maybe it will have to be like, mm,
If not, we could continue tomorrow. Okay. Should I begin with the prayers since it's 5 after? Sure. Sure, if you'd like. Sure. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manovistam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirayat Ashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. So, Linda Mataji, yes. Since you missed like a few of our readings, maybe I can give you a quick recap of where we are. Okay. And then we can start. Does that sound good? Sounds good. Sounds good to me. Okay. So, what we have been reading in Canto 4 is that Lord Shiva, who is a great Vaishnava, his wife Sati wanted to go to the sacrifice that was being conducted by her father. And Lord Shiva, you were there, right? While we read this? Yeah. So finally, what happens is she feels that her father did not appreciate her husband, and she feels neglected and insulted, not because of anything personal, but because she felt that her husband was a great Vaishnava, and they were not appreciating such a great Vaishnava. In fact, they were committing offenses against the Vaishnava like Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is considered to be the greatest among Vaishnavas. Vaishnavanam Yatha Shambhu. So he is considered to be the greatest among Vaishnavas, and he was being insulted. So because Daksha was her father and superior to her, although she is most powerful because she is the material energy of the Lord, so she is extremely powerful. By her power, she can actually destroy universes. But still she didn't do that because her father was superior to her. So instead of killing him, she killed herself because that body of hers reminded her of her connection with her father. So, quite intense, isn't it? The father is not able to protect her daughters just because of his envy towards Lord Shiva. And following that, what happens is that the followers of Lord Shiva, who had accompanied her to the sacrifice, they go and report everything that has happened to Lord Shiva. So Lord Shiva is completely he is furious by what he hears, and he dances, and he removes a hair from his head, and he creates a demon called Veerabhadra. So Veerabhadra is this very fierce looking demon, and he was created just to kill Daksha. So Veerabhadra goes there along with the followers of Lord Shiva, and at the sacrificial arena, they pass urine, they destroy the sacrifice, they kidnap the brahmanas, they chastise some of them, and Veerabhadra, what he does is, Daksha he is the Prajapati, he's a very, very powerful man. So he tries to behead him by using weapons, but he's unable to do that because Daksha is very powerful. So what he does is, he finds a chopping board where the animals are sacrificed during a sacrifice, and he chops off the head of Daksha. Quite
gosh.
intense. Very intense.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that is what has happened as of now. And Lord Brahma, who is actually the chief among demigods, recognizes that there was a great offense towards the great Vaishnava. So all this time, they have not recognized what they're doing. But Lord Brahma is the chief among demigods, and he recognizes that there was a big offense towards the great Vaishnava. So he goes and apologizes to Lord Shiva.
Shiva.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And all the demigods accompany him. And the section we are in is the description of the place or the abode of Lord Shiva. The place where Lord Shiva resides is called as Kailash. It's a hill within the Himalayas, very close to the place where Kuvera lives. And the beauty of Kailash is such that even the heavenly damsels come to take advantage of the place. It's so beautiful. It's filled with trees. It's filled with flowers. It's full of lakes. There are many hummingbirds and swans and beautiful lotuses.
Probably peacocks.
Peacocks. Yeah. We read many birds, names of many birds, but we didn't hear about peacocks, but I'm sure they are also there. There are wild animals, and there are fruits, and so it has desire trees so Prabhupada writes in the purport that actually the residence of Lord Shiva is almost equal to the residence of Krishna, which is Goloka Vrindavan. It's almost as beautiful as Goloka Vrindavan. So they all are there in Kailash, trying to appease Lord Shiva. So that's where we are. That's where we stopped. And we can continue reading further. So today's verses are from Canto 4, Chapter 6. Lord Brahma satisfies Lord Shiva.
Oh my goodness.
We are reading 31 through 36. So I don't know if others have joined the call, but if anybody is able to read along with you, that would be great.
Sure. Chapter 6, oh boy. Oh. I'm sorry. What text inside of chapter 6?
31 through 36.
31. Okay. Yeah, let's see. What time is it? 6:14. Yes, I don't know very much. I don't know very much of many of the stories. But a lot of what
we also didn't know all these stories, but it's nice to read them.
Yes. It telling stories, it can appease senses and can quiet you and make you think. It's like reading poetry. It quiets you and makes you think about stuff. And which if I can bring up real fast, I would really like to learn more about the classical India. That I don't think enough of us know about. And how it's similar to the Catholic religion, where it possesses a Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, Sat Tam Anam, right? I'm sorry. Were you raised in India in classical?
Not really. Like, I think, in the generation of my grandfather and grandmother, they had a lot of culture. Like, but the way I was raised, like, many people like lost their culture. So it isn't like to the same extent as it used to be before.
Yeah.
But I think Srimad Bhagavatam is a great book. Like, through all these stories, we learn so much about Vedic culture and how it was in India before. So as we go along, I'm sure, we are learning a lot about the social aspects as well, along with the spiritual aspects. Yeah.
So, I mean, well, like in India, it's go back to that point. There were like main temples that you went to on Sundays or every morning, right? Yeah. Just like, and instead of praying, like we do here in Western, we pray to Jesus. You simply just pray to God and Radharani, right?
Yeah, actually, growing up, like, we prayed a lot to Lord Shiva, Kali, also like different forms of Krishna, like Lord Venkatesh. He's also Krishna, but just in a different form. And yeah, so like that. So should we read the text before we discuss further, because we have limited time, and Has anybody else joined the call who has the book and would like to read? Okay. Okay, I guess it's your day, Linda Mataji. So
Okay.
please read 31 through 36.
Okay. All right. One second. One second, dear.
No problem.
Almost there.
Mhm.
Oh, I wonder where everyone is. Oh my goodness. Hmm. Sorry. Getting it together a little bit here.
No problem.
Had to finish.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you for reading.
Sure. You said 31? 31
Yes.
to 36?
Yes.
Vidruya Krita Sopana Yapya Apala Malana Pratam Chimpur Shira. Please, let's see. If you'd like, Mataji, you can read along with me.
I'm sorry, Mataji. I'm not in front of a book. Please. Please read. Yeah.
Okay. Trishata Arad Dadshurvampatam. Translation. They also saw the bathing Ganesh and their staircase were made of Vidura money. The water was full of lotus flowers, passing by such lakes. And the demigods reached a place where there was a great banyan tree. Sayojana Satosi Jaya Pajana Vicha Paja Padyat Krika Choya Nirnaidai Tata Vicha. The banyan tree was 800 miles high, and its branches spread over 600 miles around. The tree cast a fine shade, which permanently cooled the temperature, yet there was no noise of birds. Report. Generally, in every tree there are birds' nests, and birds congregate in the evening and create a noise. But it appears that this banyan tree was devoid of nests. and therefore it was calm, quiet, and peaceful. There were no disturbances from noise or heat. Therefore, this place was just suitable for meditation. Hmm. Tasmin Maha Yoga Mati Moksha Sarni Surha Datra Sivam Asam Ti Kataram Parmasam Ivatam. The demigod saw Lord Shiva sitting under the tree, that which was competent to give perfection to mystic yogis and deliver all people. As great as time eternal, he appeared to have given up all anger. In this verse, the word Mahayogamaya is very significant. Yoga means meditation on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Maha Yoga means those who engage in devotional service of Vishnu. Meditation means remembering samsaram. There are 9 different kinds of devotional service, of which samsaranam is one process. The yogi remembers the form of Vishnu within his heart, and thus there were many devotees engaged in meditation on Lord Vishnu under the big banyan tree. The Sanskrit word Maha is derived from the affix mathat. This affix is used when there is a great number of quantity. So Maha Yoga indicates that there were many great yogas and devotees meditating on the form of Lord Krishna. Generally, such meditators are delirious of liberation from material bondage. And they are promoted to the spiritual world, to one of the Vaikuntha's. Liberation means freedom from material bondage or nonsense. In the material world, we are suffering life after life because of our bodily identification. And liberation is freedom from the miserable condition of life. Text 34. Sanandantiya Mahasitya Satya Samsanta Vigraham Apshamnam Satyaka Prayatra Yata Raksayam. Lord Shiva sat there, surrounded by saintly persons like Kuvira, the master of the Gudkas, and the 4 Kumaras were already liberated souls. Lord Shiva was grave and saintly. The personalities sitting with Lord Shiva are significant because the 4 Kumaras were liberated from their birth. It is remembered that after their birth, these Kumaras were requested by their father to get married and to beget children in order to increase the population of the newly created universe. But they refused. And at that time, Lord Brahma was angry. In that angry mood, Rudra, or Lord Shiva, was born, and they were intimately related. Kuvera, the treasurer of the demigods, is fabulously rich. The Lord Shiva associated with Kumaras and Kuvera indicates that he was all transcendental and material opulences. Actually, he is the qualitative incarnation of the Supreme Lord. Therefore, his position is very exalted. Text 35. Has anybody else joined the line? Govardhan Lila? Marcia Ganga? I will continue reading.
Yeah, I think today Manasi Ganga Mataji told me that she will not be able to join because she's preparing for another class. So I don't know about Govardhan Mataji. So yeah, if she is there, she would have spoken by now. She would have said something. So I guess it's just the two of us today.
Yes. Hey, Vijaya, text 35. Vijaya tapo yoga pasam asitam tam radhisram karnam vishya saharam vatsalya loka man the demigods saw Lord Shiva situated in his perfection as a master of the senses, knowledge, fruit of activities, and the path of achieving perfection. He was a friend of the entire world, and by virtue of his full affection for everyone, he was very auspicious. Lord Shiva is full of wisdom and tapya austerities. One who knows the modes of work is understood to be situated on the path of devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One cannot serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead unless one has achieved full perfectional knowledge in the ways and the means of performing devotional service. Lord Shiva described here as Sphira. Hisra means controller, and Rasvraya means particularly controller of the senses. Generally, our material contaminated senses are apt to engage in sense gratificatory activities. But when a person is elevated to wisdom and austerity, the senses then become purified and they become engaged in the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Lord Shiva is the emblem of such perfection. And therefore, in the scriptures, it is said Vishnam Yasa Sambraha. Lord Shiva is a Vaishnava. Lord Shiva is his actions within the material world, teaches all conditioned souls how to engage in devotional service 24 hours a day. And therefore he is described here as Loka Mangala, good fortune personified for all conditioned souls. I must remember this. Lord Shiva is a Vaishnava. Lord Shiva, by his actions of material world, teaches all conditioned souls. Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva. I must get a Lord Shiva for my altar. Text 36. Ligam ka tapas brahistam brahma danda jatam anjina sanraya praya raka kandra vikam ka vibratam. He was seated on a deerskin and was practicing all forms of austerities because his body was smeared with ashes. He looked like an evening cloud. On his hair was the sign of a half moon, a symbolic representation. Lord Shiva's symptoms of austerity are not exactly those of a Vaishnava. Lord Shiva is certainly the number one Vaishnava, but he exhibits his features for a particular class of men who cannot follow the Vaishnava principles. Do I understand this? Which are not exactly those of Vaishnava. So Vaishnava isn't the highest. Is it saying that the Vaishnava isn't the highest title? Lord Shiva is certainly the number one Vaishnava, but he exhibits for
The word Vaishnava means who is a worshipper of Vishnu. That's all it means.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's considered to be the topmost devotee among all the devotees of Krishna.
Generally dressed like Lord Shiva and sometimes indulge in smoking, big intoxications. Such practices are never accepted by the followers of Vaishnava. Wow, okay. Okay. And my sometimes my comprehension defaults me. Lila Marjorie, I just had cataract surgery on both of my eyes. I was just if I could ask for a silent prayer, in your meditations, it'd be very helpful.
Of course, Mataji. Of course, yeah. We need to all pray for each other.
Yeah,
No,
I know.
I know. I pray that the Lord gives you very good eyesight so that you can read all of Prabhupada's books.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yes.
And see the beautiful forms of the Lord.
Mhm. Mhm. I know. They're so transcendental too. Just so wonderful.
Thank you for reading.
Oh,
I know
you're
it's
welcome.
sometimes stressful for the eyes, like especially after a recent operation, but I'm so appreciative of you reading today.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I worry.
Are we? I'm sorry. What did you say?
No. Oh, nothing. I'm sorry. I interrupted you.
No, I was just going to ask, like, are we done with verse 36?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I love this section, Srimad Bhagavatam. Like, so much description about Lord Shiva, which I never knew before.
Lord Shiva. I know.
Would you like to share anything based on what you read today? Are you feeling better after your operation? Hare Krishna. Linda Mataji? Are you still there?
I still see her on the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Is Linda Mataji still on the call?
Yeah, she's still on the call, but I'm not sure if Mataji is able to hear us.
So would anybody like to share anything based on what we read today?
And actually, like you said, I was also thinking that like Lord Shiva is such a elevated Vaishnav, but we don't hear about him that much in Krishna consciousness. So this is a nice section that we are able to hear about his abode, we are able to hear about him, and we are able to appreciate his position as a topmost Vaishnava. So yeah, I think that's all I have, because most of it seems to be like the description of his abode, like that we were reading in the last few days.
We're done with the grill.
So,
I'll put it away.
No, like
First. Okay, so let's hold on.
yeah.
Okay, I'm going to keep you my phone to help you with the house.
but then you can drink the masala.
Yes. Yeah, is it okay?
Yeah.
you want, we can finish early today.
Yeah, we
And
can
then we
finish early. I
can,
think we are done.
yeah,
We read through it,
yeah.
and it's a very beautiful
Then we,
description of Kailash and very beautiful description of Lord Shiva and his gravity.
yeah. Then we can continue again tomorrow. So,
Okay,
yeah.
Primersa. Can you see if you are able to end the Zoom meeting, like from your phone? Does it say
Um,
ended and meeting for all?
um, meeting settings I have, but I don't know what it does. Meeting talk, text,
Maybe you have to be
close.
the host to
Yeah, I don't think I can
end
end
the
the
meeting.
call. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll stop here. Thank you all very
Yes.
much.
Thank
Srila
you.
Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Jai.
तुम होश की जाए